Hello, my name is Alice Burren and I'm the principal of Just Dance. This video is a little bit to explain to you about the exams that we hold at Just Dance. So if you're watching this, you've probably just recently received an email inviting your child to take their dance exam. You're probably trying to make a decision as to whether or not you'd like them to do it. So I wanted to take this opportunity to give you a little bit more information. So we have been working in class on the syllabus, which is based on the ISTD syllabus, which is the Imperial Society of Teachers of Dancing, and it's a worldwide leading faculty that basically have a syllabus for modern, they have one for ballet, they have one for tap, they have all the different grades, and students work on the appropriate grade for their age and then get to the standard of taking an exam, and that's the point where your child's at. And I just wanted to reassure you that we invite children to be taking part in the exam so that the teacher is basically feeling confident that your child is ready. We don't like to enter children if we have any doubt in our mind that they might fail in any way, because obviously that's not good for anyone, especially for them and their confidence and the experience of preparing for the exam as well. So your child won't have been invited to the exam unless we feel they are ready to take their exam. So hopefully that's reassured you if that's a worry in your mind. So yes, they've been working on their syllabus and now they're ready at exam standards. So as long as you're happy and able to support them in preparation for the exam, then it will be a lovely experience for them. The preparation for the exam is a few weeks or weekend before the exam. There'll be a rehearsal at the exam venue. Our exam venues are Homewood House School in Langton Green, Tunbridge Wells, or the schools at Summerhill in Tunbridge, and the information will be on email you'll receive. And basically the rehearsal is to allow the children to have a practice in the space they'll be doing their exam in, so they become familiar with the space, so that the teacher has the opportunity to say, you'll be standing here in your exam, you'll be standing here, or when you do that dance move, it'd be good if you started there, just the practicalities of it. And it's also a good opportunity. We normally, if it's for ballet, there's always a live pianist, so the live pianist will be there on that ballet rehearsal usually. So that again gives them that chance to get used to having the sound of a real piano, and also having that obviously extra person in the room, because it can be distracting, and we'd rather them be distracted on their rehearsal than we would on their actual exam. The other way to prepare and help them as a parent is to keep popping on our YouTube videos. You'll get links to those, and that basically has the whole syllabus of what they've been working on in class, and so that you can basically have it up on an iPad or on the computer and they can dance in front of it. A lot of it we've done as mirror image. They can literally stand in front of it and copy it. Obviously the more involvement you have on going over it and helping them and explaining and check they're doing it right, the better it'll be. So the more that they can do that, because obviously we can do a lot in class, but we do only see them usually for 45 minutes a week, and there is only so much you can do in that time, and so much we can keep in their memory. So the more they practice at home, is that same old thing, practice makes perfect. The more you can do at home, the more it will keep boosting their mark up and up, so that's great. And then you have your exam day, and on the exam day you usually arrive, we ask you to arrive 1 hour before the exam your child's exam is due to start. So that just gives you 1 hour for us to do their hair. So for ballet they'll have a ballet bun, for modern dance they usually have the pigtails with the crossover plaits, which we will do their hair and we will provide the hair products. Obviously it's quite nice to bring your own brush, so that for hygiene reasons. So we'll do their hair, they'll arrive, we'll have the hair done, they'll make sure they're changed. So you can do that before you come. Obviously that's more for the younger students. For older ones they can wear more discreet underwear. And then yes, make sure the uniform's nice, their hair's done. Then they'll go off and have a little practice with a Just Dance teacher to basically get them warm, have a little stretch, go over the few exercises, especially the ones that they'll do when they first walk in the room. And then they come back, they might be ready to go straight into their exam at that point, or it might be that they can have a little colouring in and relax, or mummy read a book to them, or whatever. We try and keep the exam changing room as calm and serene place as possible. So if you can avoid bringing siblings, that's great, but it's fine if you need to, I understand. And obviously, you know, it can get quite noisy with all parents waiting. You don't have to wait. If you do decide to wait, just obviously try and work with me to keep it a sort of calm environment for the children's benefit. Then they'll say goodbye to you when it's exam time, walk down the corridor, stand outside, wait for the bell to ring, and then they'll go in. Usually by with either, so ballet they go in 2s, usually maybe a 3. With modern and tap they normally go in 3s or 4s. And then there's one, and then normally the teacher will wait outside and they will go in, and in the room they'll go in and be examined. When they finish their exam, they come back out again, we greet them, we bring them down the corridor and back to you into the changing room where they give you a big cuddle and the exam is done. They get changed, they get given a lollipop if they're allowed, and then they leave to go home. And then the results come through about 6 to 8 weeks after the exam. So it does take quite a while. They have to go to headquarters and be verified, and then they're eventually sent to me. And then usually we hand the exam results out in class. So the teacher would call each child up, everyone would do a little round of applause, they collect their certificate and go and sit back down, and then they bring it to you at the end. What you receive as a parent at the end is a report form, so it's marks out of 100, and there are different categories. So you get one for posture, you get one for performance, you get one for dance, and those categories usually have 10 marks per section, and then they get marked out of 10 per section. There's basically a breakdown. And at the end, it's all added up and you get your different marks. And the marks you can receive are a pass, a merit, or a distinction. So those are sort of 3 different categories and the different marks, and it shows you the breakdown. So it's quite nice because you can see from the report at the end where your child's strengths or weaknesses are, or what they might need to work on going forwards. So it is exams are a lovely thing because you can have that sense at the end that you've achieved something, and that they're ready and excited to move on to the next grade. They've got their certificate, and it is a great sense of achievement. So it is a positive thing, and it's nice to have a goal to work towards. So I hope that helps make your decision. We hope to see you at the exams. Thank you.